We ain't talking about Pokemon. Welcome to episode 6 of Sugoi Anime. Today, I am joined with a new, very good-looking guest named
Jose Miguel.
Jose Miguel. What's your last name? Do we want to tell the people?
Jose Miguel Carrillo Molina Davila Naranjo.
Hold up.
Oh yeah, that's
Beautiful. Okay, muy bien. Me encanta. I love it. All right, Jose Miguel. We're going to start off today's episode talking about... Well, first we got some stuff to talk about, some news. Actually, just a little bit of news. And then we're going to jump into our main topic, which is...
Howl's Moving Castle.
Woo! Zoom it up. Let's see. Howl's Moving Castle. Okay. Thank you for that. So, first of all, do not forget to help us out, help us grow a little bit. Like our video, comment, share it with someone. Instagram, we're on Instagram, Sugoi Anime 1. Patreon, if you want to kick us $1, I can tip Miguel for being here today. A whole bunch of stuff you can do to help us out. Anyways, let's move on to some noticias.
The news.
Now, I know you don't... Have you ever watched this show?
Mm-mm.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful show. And guess what? Season 3 is coming out in April. Woo! I love that show. It's a good show. So yeah, I'm really excited about that because My Hero Academia is a very new show. And I feel like compared to other shows, season 2 and 3 has come out way faster than a lot of shows. There's shows that have only done season 1 and haven't even come out season 2 yet.
Oh my gosh, like Attack on Titan that takes years.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you actually watch Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember?
Season 3, I think, is announced as well. You know what? Okay, yeah. Good point. Yes, but Attack on Titan is a good show as well, and that's a newer one as well, but it's still good. Anyways, let's move on. Let's just jump on into it. So, okay. Also, Lee, I am personally apologizing again, but I'm going to do it again after the main topic. Love you, dude. Okay, today we're going to talk about Howl's Moving Castle, but before that, we want to get to know Miguel. Miguel-kun.
Oh god. No.
You on my
This
phone
was
are
not-
Miguel-kun.
This is not part of the deal. We're not.
That is the deal.
Okay.
Well, okay, so first of all, maybe tell us a little bit about your anime background.
Anime background. Okay. Sailor Moon.
Oh.
First of all, no. I guess it kind of goes to like an American anime with Thundercats first.
Okay.
Thundercats first.
Okay.
Then we go to Sailor Moon and Sakura Card Captors. Oh my gosh, Sakura
Wait.
Card Captors. Sakura Card Captors. Yes.
Card captors.
And it was totally censored in the United States, so the foreign
do that.
versions is so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I cannot.
That's why anime is way better subbed than dubbed. Well, it depends, because Dragon Ball Z is better than dubbed. Anyway, sorry.
And then, and then it went to Toonami.
Toonami.
And I really wasn't so much into the other ones, but my favorite ones were Tenchi Muyo
Okay.
and Gundam Wing.
Ooh, Gundam was sick.
Gundam Wing.
Is that the one?
One
When
with
they go into the galaxy?
Dun, dun, come on. Wait.
Is that with like the Rose Knight?
No. That's
No.
with Hiro Yui and Hiro and Relina and.
I don't remember.
No. Okay. Yeah.
My brain. I'm sorry.
I'm
But-
gonna remember that theme song in just a moment, and then we're gonna.
And then
sing
you
it.
sing it to me.
Yeah, I'll sing it.
I'd
to you.
love to hear it.
Yeah, and that was my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah, Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing.
Yeah, because it's
Cool.
like so political and like it's totally down my alley.
Okay. So you're into the more... what kind of animes do you like then? It sounds, from what you said, you like more like political ones? Do you like more action? Do you like more...
No, more like mature.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to be like condescending. So what I like is stories that develop the characters, with a more realistic
Okay.
point of view.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
People with real feelings and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Just say
You know?
it, man.
people that are like
The only thing.
people that I could relate to,
Uh-huh.
and I can't relate to school kids all the time. You know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know, that's what I mean. I
Look,
guess.
the only thing you can't say on the show is any like profanity stuff.
Okay, well, yeah.
This is a rated G show. Maybe
No.
PG-13.
You guys know what I mean? Like, for example, I really like Princess Mononoke because the characters, like Lady Eboshi, for example,
Mhm.
she's both like she's cutthroat, but she's also, you know, she cares for her lepers.
Yeah.
So she's a complicated character. I like complicated characters.
Yes.
People that you like at first, maybe you hate him, but then you're like,
Yep.
oh, I guess I like
That
you.
that actually, last episode I mentioned that my favorite characters. I think after years of not really thinking about it, decided the complicated ones are my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like stories where it strays from the typical themes,
Okay.
you know, and it's not very predictable.
Okay. Do you have an example of maybe a show that does that, or like some sort of?
Well, for example,
Mm-hmm.
Attack on Titan
Okay.
was completely unpredictable.
That's true.
Because they kept killing off people, and
Yes.
kind of like Game of Thrones, where
Yes.
you start falling in love with the characters,
Game
and
of
then, you know,
Thrones.
somebody's leg gets chopped off, or they just eat them whole. You know, so completely.
That's so true.
They
The
don't
first
have no
moment-
regard for the emotions of the audience. You know.
Seriously, the first moment when Eden got eaten.
Yeah.
I thought
it was like, wait,
what the
that's the main
heck?
character.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay.
why those are the ones
Mhm.
that are different, are the ones that catch my attention the most.
I like that though. It makes sense honestly, because like for example, our friend Tuna, he's more into like the action anime, which is cool, you know. But like some people like more story thing. I mean, he likes story too, but you know what I mean. Like, but yeah, that's cool. It's very interesting. I like that.
Priscilla, my wife, used
Mhm.
to really be into this one about, I think it was called Vampire Rain or
I
something
think
like
I've
that.
seen.
She's
that.
got like a t-shirt with it, and like there's one vampire, he's got dark hair, and the other one's got like white hair.
Okay.
And they go to this school, and they're like, and the dorms got the moon dorm and the sun dorm, where the
Oh.
humans can live in the sun dorm because they can come out at
Of course.
daylight. And the vampires live in the moon dorm because they only come out at night.
Wait, let me guess. Human and vampire fall in love.
Yes, of course. And then there's this girl. She's always like, I'm scared. I'm scared. and she's like, Kaname. And I was like, oh. Actually, you know, okay, that one made my stomach turn, but it was so ridiculous that I started liking it because it was so
Okay.
ridiculous. It's like, because it's actually funny to me.
Mm.
Yeah, so no,
Mm.
I'm sorry if anybody really is a fan of that one. It's just okay.
Cool. That's cool. Maybe we'll have to get Pre on the show
Oh
sometime.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
not a lot too.
Yeah. I mean, I know she doesn't like the length too much, but that's okay. It's a podcast. That's how we do it, baby. Anyways,
Here's a shout out to everybody who listens to us on their radio apps.
yes. Yeah. I still have to figure out how to put it, because I have it on iTunes, but it's with video too. And it's like much more storage. It's like,
Do I
a
listen
gig.
to it or do I watch it?
Yeah, I mean, you have both options, which is kind of cool when you're on iTunes, but it's also takes up way too much space. So I feel like we have less, it's like less appealing. I have to figure out how to do it. I'm a noob at this.
People, if you got suggestions,
Comment. Let me know. Help me out here. Help me grow with you. Or help you come grow with me. Or us. Anyways. Anything else, Miguelito?
I love Sword Art Online.
Okay. So you love the love animes. You love like the
I do,
good
I do.
love story too.
I do like a good love story.
Mhm.
Yeah, because, for example, I love, we're going to talk about, let's see, which one should I not mention right now? Okay, all the Miyazakis, for example, they have good love stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
And sometimes it's little kids.
Yeah, that's
And-
cute.
and-
That's
yeah,
cute.
but it's
Mhm.
really innocent, so I really
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
I also like the ones that are about family,
Okay.
like family love.
Well, you're a family man now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I respect that. I like that. Thank you, Miguel. Now, real quick though, something we do with every guest is we like for them to put a top 3 all anime of all time list. So tell us your top 3. Like one, I mean, you don't have to put like 1, 2, and 3. You could just say these are my top 3. Like if it's too hard for you.
But are we gonna do top 3 films or top 3 anime series?
You can whatever you want.
Oh man. Okay.
Unless you want to do a different list.
Yeah, can we do like
Sure?
a list of movie?
Yeah.
A list of film?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anime movies and then anime series.
For me, it's gonna be
Uh-huh.
Blue Sub 6. Anybody? Do you know Blue Sub 6?
I do not.
Okay, Blue Sub 6.
Okay.
It's apocalyptic and kind of like Waterworld.
Okay.
All right. What else? Obviously, I love Gundam Wing.
Mm-hmm. These are series. We're talking about series, right? Okay.
And third, because that's 2 and 3. You know, I'm gonna say.
So we got Blue Sub 6.
Blue Sub 6.
Is that like all in a submarine?
Not just that. It's not just one submarine. It's like all humanity. They live. The world. Okay, so global warming. The world is covered in water. Think water world. Okay. And so everybody lives on like islands and rafts, and the submarines are the human fleet that is fighting the new race of aquatic creatures.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
That sounds cool though.
It's like
are they like
the
fishmen?
island of Dr. Maroon and no, they're not like fish people. They're more like mermaid kind of like mammals.
Are they beautiful or are they hideous?
They're like harpies. They're beautiful, but don't get them angry.
Oh, don't get them. Or mermaids.
Yeah.
Because mermaids supposedly in some mythology eat humans.
Yeah, you know.
Or some form of mythology. I don't know.
Greek. They could speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't want to say like for my third one. I don't want to say the ones I already mentioned, but I think I'm just gonna go with Tenchi Muyo because I really enjoy Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo?
Yeah, Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah,
that one spans out into a whole bunch of universes, but I really like Tenchi Muyo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is why I like having different people on the show because everyone just says completely different things. You know? Like those 3 shows.
Not even, right? Okay.
I've never even heard of. And well, I mean, I've probably heard of them, but I've never watched them. And so I gotta check those out.
So Tenchi Muyo is this cute kid living in rural Japan who's actually the reincarnation of a prince, but he's not a Japanese prince. He's a prince from another world.
Whoa!
Right. So and then this pirate, the space
Does he have
pirate.
powers?
Yeah. This sort of light and these light wings, and this pirate falls in love with him. It's a female pirate, and she's really badass. She's a demon. And then this princess, who's actually his cousin, also falls in love with him. So there's all these girls that are in love with him. And then these police cops who are chasing the pirate also fall in love with him. So all these girls are in love with him. And it's pretty funny.
Wow.
You know.
What was the name again?
Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Musho.
And then Tenchi Universe, and then Tenchi in Tokyo, because when he grows up, he moves to Tokyo.
Okay, are those all different, like...
They're offshoots, you know? Continuations.
Cool. Mm-hmm. How old is this anime?
Okay.
Okay.
Probably the 90s.
Cool. I'm going to have to check that out. For real, though. Okay.
And then my favorite movies, I've got from Miyazaki, a few.
Okay.
I'm going to say...
which are the few?
We're doing 3, right?
Yeah.
Just Spirited Away.
Is that your first?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That one is really cute.
Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, and Your Name. That's the because the animation in Your Name is incredible.
Oh my gosh. Kimi no Nawa, something like that. Kimi no Nawa, I think it's in Japanese. It's so good. But that one's been pretty popular.
I don't know. I don't understand.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say a Chinese word, but let's not offend people. Beautiful. I like the list. It's gorgeous. I love it. You have to watch one called Silent Voice.
Silent Voice?
Yes. It's like, I think it's the same artist that does Your Name, or possibly, but like the animation is it's newer than Your Name, and my goodness, it's good. It's like about this little girl and this kid, and like she moves into this school, and then he's kind of a bully, and she's mute, she's deaf, and everyone starts making fun of her and like being mean to her, especially him. She's trying to be his friend and stuff. She's trying to get friends, but nobody wants to. Eventually, it's like a couple years in the future, and he is actually the one that gets bullied the most, and he like has a horrible life. Like his life is like super depressed. Like he was working up to suicide himself, to kill himself. So he was working off trying to pay everything off to his parent or his mom.
So
and
responsible.
And he was gonna give the money to her and then end his life. But that day he goes and he meets that girl again, and he instantly falls in love and also feels really bad. And so he now, instead of trying to off himself, he's trying to be her friend, and then they become friends. And she's also depressed with obviously with all of that she's dealing with. But, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's amazing.
That sounds
like it makes you cry and scream even more than Your Name. Me, Aaron, Juan, and another buddy of mine, we were literally standing, jumping, crying, punching, yelling, crying.
I want to see that now. So what I want to see is you guys doing that.
Of course, the reaction. Yeah. It's pretty intense. Okay, Miguelito, thank you. Thank you for telling us what you like, some of who you are. Anything else you want to say? No? Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to move on to the main topic. How's moving Castle Adu? Yes.
My wife and I, when we got married, our first dance was to the Howl's medley.
Oh.
Yeah, that was our waltz.
That's super cool. Man, you guys are cool. And I like the way you got married too. Well, we didn't know each other at the time, but your pictures are cool because you were wearing like a
Sherwani. I'm not Indian, and I don't appropriate culture, but I did because that's beautiful, and that's what I wanted to wear.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, I guess I do appropriate culture. Never mind, I take that back.
You know what? Different cultures are very interesting and appealing, I think. So I appreciate that. That's awesome. And that's awesome. Yeah, Juan, one of our guests on the show that you know as well, loves the soundtrack from Studio Ghibli, and obviously you do too, or Howl's Moving Castle specifically. So that's really cute. I like that. Was that what you were gonna tell me earlier? You said you were gonna save it for.
Oh no, there was something else I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, so the composer for Miyazaki's films,
okay,
or the main one anyways, Joe Hisaishi.
Hisaishi. I said it right.
Yeah.
Hisaishi.
Yeah.
I think you said it right. Hisaishi.
Yeah, he's great. I love his music.
Mm-hmm.
They really give life to the film because the imagery is gorgeous and the stories are so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you listen to the music, it just takes you back. Yeah.
It's very it's very noticeable, you know, because there's some movies or shows or video games, in my case, because I like video games too, that like you barely hear the music. It's not very like attention grabbing, but these, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That's cool, man. All right, so we're gonna start. Was that what you wanted to tell me?
No.
We'll just start talking and then you just throw it in there whenever you feel. But let's start off with, okay, so this is a spoiler cast, obviously, but like, you know, if you haven't watched Howl's Moving Castle,
You should.
You should, first of all.
I highly recommend it.
Yes. And second of all, if we spoil it for you, the only reason I'm like kind of cautious about spoilers is because I've seen the reaction people have to spoilers on the internet, and it's ridiculous.
Huh.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't care. So this is your fault.
I mean, you should know.
Pause this video, go watch it, come back. Now you're back. Let me tell you something. Good job. Wasn't that great? I know.
Seto?
Sato?
Seto.
Seto!
Ah! Okay, wait.
So Miguel, tell me about this movie. What's the story? You know, what journey does it take us on?
So it's based on a novel written by a British woman.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah. It's an old book. It was written actually it came out in '86.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like 1 year old.
Oh.
Yeah. And
He does not look that old, by the way, huh?
oh my gosh! I just gave away my age. Her name's Diana.
Oh wait,
Winjones.
Pause everything. Your shirt.
Oh yeah.
Your shirt is so cool. Okay, what does it say?
It says, "I don't cook. I'm a scary and powerful fire demon."
Cassifer.
Yeah, Calcifer. He's
Calcifer,
one
yeah.
of the main characters.
I love him.
How
Where'd you get
funny
this
that.
shirt?
I got a Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. Because I want one. Because it's awesome.
Mm.
Thank you for wearing it.
Yeah. Totally for the whole theme.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And so there's this other store called Box Lunch.
I've heard of it.
Fashion Place Mall here in the Salt Lake Valley, and it's like Hot Topic, but like a softer version. Not so much like hardcore metal. You know?
Gothic.
Yeah, not so gothic. It's a lot more cute.
Cutesy.
I love it.
Do they sell shirts like
There's
that?
still
too?
stuff like that there too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to
The
know.
other day I saw this Buzz Lightyear shirt and it was like all in Japanese letters.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's all in hiragana. It was so cute.
Buzz Lightyear's awesome.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes.
The author was Diana Winjones. She wrote the book.
Okay.
Her books are actually different from the movie.
So they kind of changed it.
They changed it. Yeah. So do you want to talk characters or setting or what's up?
Well, first of all, the reason I think why they do that, where they change like a book to a movie, is because obviously a movie's going to be a lot shorter than a book, and so they gotta that's what they did with. You've watched Death Note? Have you watched Death Note?
Yeah, but it's not like when they adapt a movie to a book. They changed some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't just omit. They changed things.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Have you read this book?
I haven't actually.
Okay.
You should.
Oh. No, I was just gonna ask if there's huge differences, but anyways, let's move on to favorite character.
It's gonna be Sophie.
Sophie,
the silver-haired. She sounds like an elf. Anyway, because Sophie is the oldest of three sisters, and I'm the oldest of three, so I can relate.
Oh,
but
yeah,
not so much because in their culture and according to the story,
Mm-hmm.
the oldest of three has to be the one that stays at home and takes care of everybody.
Really?
Yeah, you remember in the story how she is
Yes.
at home at the shop.
It kind of reminded me of Cinderella.
Yes,
in a way.
but they didn't mistreat her.
Yeah, just kind of though, kind of.
Oh, and get this. You know what what their store was, right?
Yeah.
They sold what?
Hats.
And do you know what her last name is? It's Hatter.
Oh my
Hatter.
gosh!
You don't.
I just realized that.
You never hear that last name in the book, but that's her family name. So
Miguel, you just blew my mind.
Okay, and another thing. So remember her sister, Letty, the cute.
What is that? The blonde?
The one at the bakery.
The one that
all
all the dudes are just like,
yes,
Letty,
yes, yes.
come here.
She actually has another sister, Martha, who we don't ever see in the anime.
Really?
Yeah, get this. Okay, so in the original book, they all have magical powers.
Wait.
Yes. So not just
What?
Hal. So even Sophie, she has magical powers she doesn't even know about, which actually plays into the movie's theme. And Letty does not want to work in the bakery. Martha was sent to work to be a magical apprentice, but nobody took into account what they wanted. So get this, they swap bodies or something like that, and Letty goes to work in the bakery, but it's actually Martha, and Letty and then the other one goes to learn magic. And she actually gets involved later on in the story, but we never actually get that in the anime.
That's cool. Honestly, that just kind of you saying that kind of it made the story kind of more interesting.
There's more to it.
There's more.
If you read the book,
depth.
there's a lot more depth.
Wow. Huh. This is why you should read kids. Read books, I mean.
Stay in school.
Stay in school, don't do drugs. Unless you're sick and you need to drink drugs.
Right.
But like good drugs.
Yeah, ones that make you feel better.
Yeah.
But like if you're sick.
But not too much better.
Yeah, you gotta be sick first, and then
Exactly.
And then
Get sick, then
you feel
do
better
drugs.
because you're feeling normal again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do lots of drugs. Just kidding, don't. Anyways.
No, actually, you know what you should do?
What?
Become a rock star.
Okay.
And then they give them to you for free.
Oh my gosh. Miguel, you are a bad influence. You have a child.
Have you ever seen Love Actually? Okay, we're getting off.
It's called Love Actually?
Love Actually.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's a line from the movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think I might have watched it. Anyways.
So the setting. So the setting, it's like in Full Metal Alchemist, where in Full Metal Alchemist they're in a different world, but at the end they cross into our world, to regular countries, you know, Earth and all that. So here in Howl's Moving Castle, Howl is from Wales, you know,
which is a mystical land.
Not really. I mean, you could say that, but there when he goes to study magic, he's not in our world anymore. He's in a country called Ingery. That's the setting.
Okay.
That's where Sophie lives, and that's where Kingsbury is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. And boy, does he do some good study.
You know which else?
What's up?
Have you seen Stardust?
Yes,
you know how
a long time ago.
You know how they cross the wall and they go into this magical land?
Yes.
Okay, like that, like Storm's End.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they just like cross.
That is so cool. Yeah. His house and that door is pretty cool.
You know when Howl moves the castle? Doesn't it look like an alchemy circle? Like the one that they use in Full Metal Alchemist? You know, he stands and he goes like this, everybody. Wow! And he has, you don't remember.
I don't remember. But I love that. I think I see it here. I mean, it's coming back to me, man. It's coming back.
Well, anyway, yeah, so it's awesome. So this kingdom gets in trouble with some of its neighbors, Strangia and Nordland, High Nordland.
High Nordland, yeah.
In the film,
they go to war.
There's this prince that got lost.
Oh.
In the book, it's not a prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it technically is a prince, but it's not a prince of the neighboring kingdom. It's the king's brother of Angery that gets lost.
Okay, hold on. Say that again. So the king's
in,
brother
in the film.
Okay, in the film.
The movie. The king's brother. The prince of a neighboring kingdom.
Correct.
Disappears, and they think that the kingdom where they're living in had kidnapped him.
Gotcha.
But in the book, the king has a brother, and he's Prince Justin is the one that gets lost.
Yes.
So
I'm actually remembering this now.
And he's the one that turns into Turnip Head.
That's Scarecrow. He's so cool. I like him.
Yeah, that's also different in the book. So
yeah. Very interesting.
But I still like the movie, and the book is still good. And I haven't read it, man. Read books. So yeah, and Howl is he's an apprentice. He's not an apprentice anymore. He's full on.
Yeah, he went kind of rogue.
He was an apprentice, and when he was an apprentice, that's when he went rogue.
Yes, correct. He was the apprentice of Howl and became
Calcifer, a fire demon. In the book, Calcifer is the only fire demon we hear of. In the movie, but in the book, there's more.
There is.
There's more fire demons. The Wicked Witch of the Waste has one.
So the story is completely different then, because like in the movie, she is like obsessed with Howl's heart.
Yeah.
And so that's like her whole motive for like finding Howl.
Yeah.
And like,
because they used to be lovers, but Howl was like, "Ooh, I saw you when you woke up, and you weren't that pretty, so bye."
Bye, Felicia.
So yeah, he was a little shallow, and
I don't like that old of women. Come on now.
Yeah, because she was vieja.
She's like derritiéndose. No, but she's like melting old.
But she was using her magic to keep her form, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
she
was dishonest. You can't base your relationship on that.
It's like Tinder. You know, it's like magical Tinder is what they were going through.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, girl, your picture don't look like it does on your profile."
Have you ever used Tinder? No. It's you can meet some real monsters on there. I can tell you that from experience.
Like
Like people that are completely different, not actual monsters, Miguel. I mean, some you could probably be like, you might be a monster, but like you meet some people, you're just like, who is you?
Swap body swap,
Yeah.
body snatchers.
Body snatchers. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, the Wicked Witch of the Waste, she curses Sophie because she thinks that Howl has a thing for Sophie.
Correct. She's jelly. She's jealous.
She's totally.
I was gonna bring something up super quick and ask you a super random question. Ready? About the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever her name is. Do you think she's a pedophile?
Oh.
I mean,
what
she wants
No, she's a cougar.
She's a cougar?
She's a cougar.
I mean, but then, dude, the prince. Turnip Head turns into the prince, and she's
Justin?
like, yo, that's a nice butt.
I like when you talk like that, Daddy. Or something like
exactly. I was just
like, big boy. She said big boy.
So, for real, serious question. Is she a pedophile?
She's a cougar.
She a cougar?
She's a cougar.
But, like, cougars are supposed to be, like, hot. You know? I don't think she's hot.
Well, what is she then? A puma?
Pumas are, like, in between cougars and, like...
Because, I don't know, but she's, like, an animal that wants to...
She's, like, a dead cougar.
No, she ain't dead yet.
No, I mean, but, like, if you were to compare her to something, she'd be a dead cougar because ain't nobody want to touch a dead cougar.
It's got to be a different animal. Like a dragon. She's a dragon? Another one.
I mean, maybe, yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, dragon. Dragons. I mean, dragons are usually cool, but in this case, they're just a hideous beast.
Yeah.
She's actually a cute granny, though. She turns out to be like a nice little abuelita.
I know which her vices do or something like that, or pleasure.
She turns out to be, when she can't move, she's cute, you know? But like when she can, she a threat. She's the biggest threat, well, one of the biggest threats in the movie.
Actually. Then there's Madame Solomon.
Yes.
The Madame Solomon in the book is actually a male.
Really?
It's Wizard Solomon.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Twist. It was gender bending there.
Gender bending.
Yeah, gender bending.
Gender bending.
Look it up. Anyway. So, Madame Solomon was Howl's teacher.
Correct.
In the book, however, there's more wizards and more people involved, like kind of like a Star Wars, Darth Sidious, Darth Maul kind of thing going on. And
very interesting.
Yeah, always too.
So, real quick, sorry, let's go back to your favorite character, Sophie.
Sophie.
Why is that?
You know,
why is Sophie your favorite character?
She was so she had so much self-doubt. She had a lot of duty.
Yeah.
She stayed at home. She didn't think about herself, her own needs first.
But she's also got some big balls, man.
She got some cojones. But the thing is that she also wanted to get out, you know?
Yeah.
She was following her duty, but she also deep down wanted something different.
Okay.
And then when the witch curses her, she didn't
want... Do you kind of see yourself in Sophie?
I think I see myself in...
Okay.
I've seen myself like that in the past. When the witch curses her, she becomes this old woman, and she can't tell anybody who she is. She can't tell anybody about her curse.
Weird, but yeah.
You know, it's a good curse.
Yeah. It literally her mouth just like...
So she just has to pretend to be someone else because she can't tell anybody about her curse. She leaves her home. She doesn't want to be a burden. She's so selfless, and I don't think I'm such a selfless person. I mean, I strive to be like that, you know. But she's such a selfless person, and she goes, and she ends up in the wilderness. I don't know what she was thinking. One of my favorite lines is that I'm fatter than ever, and the wind blows right through me. And now that recently I was living with my mother-in-law, I understand that now. Because when you're old, it doesn't matter how fat you are, you have no body warmth.
It goes away.
But then she ends up living with Howl.
Yeah. She comes across the castle. Oh, actually, first she meets Turnip Head. Because she helps him.
Yeah, who's supposedly is Prince Justin, but not the same role in the book. But anyway, in the movie, it's supposed to be Prince Justin who was kidnapped from the other kingdom.
Correct.
But nobody knows, and she doesn't even know, and she doesn't even know how she brought that scarecrow to life.
Yeah.
And according to the book, Sophie has the power to bring things to life.
Whoa.
So
That's
up
cool.
to that point, that Scarecrow, who was Prince Justin,
Mhm.
was an inanimate object.
Interesting. Oh.
Which is one of the reasons why Calcifer, who lets her into the castle, knows that she will be able to lift the curse because she can bring life.
Oh my gosh, man!
It just got so much deeper knowing
Yeah.
that, right?
That's so cool.
Calcifer was able to sense that in her, sense that she has something special, and said, "Okay, I'll make a deal with you."
He's so funny. I love him.
Oh, I should never have a letter in.
When she's like cleaning out his little like pit, and he's like, it's like taking a shower for him or whatever, and he's like about to fall off, like, Sophie, please. It's so cute.
Did you know that fire can blush?
Oh, like he does.
Oh my gosh,
That was adorable.
It's adorable.
That was adorable.
When Sophie sticks her head out the window and sees the castle moving for the first time, and then she's like, "Is that you moving the castle?" It's like, "You're a first-rate fire demon. I like your spark." And he's just like, he goes, the fire turns pink. She likes my spark. That's the best. I love it.
It's so cool. I just love how they bring these characters to life. Like Miyazaki. He's so good at it. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
You know, I really enjoy a feel-good movie, and those movies are all feel-good movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The only downside to those movies, I feel like today and age.
End.
Well, yes, but like I feel like so compared to newer movies today, Studio Ghibli movies and older animes and stuff have slower pacing. I don't know if you've kind of noticed that, but like a lot of people, like for example George, he cannot sit through one of these movies
Because he's
very
like,
well.
too
And muy
antsy all the
inquieto.
time. Yeah, muy inquieto.
He's very, like you said, antsy. But like I still like to watch them, but the pacing is definitely different compared to the movies today. Because today the movies are more like, they're faster, they're quicker. They don't show the scenes for too long. It's kind of always kind of moving, you know what I mean? Like different angles, things like that. Like it's different, which is cool, but I feel like it kind of takes away a little bit of the magic. Like
I think I've got like an old soul because I totally relate to Sophie, the main character, once again when she's an old woman. She's sitting by a starry lake, and she's just sitting there looking at the scenery, and she tells one of the characters, Marco, "When you're old."
That's the little boy. Right?
That's the little boy. He's Howl's apprentice.
Yeah.
He says, "When you're old, you just want to stare at the scenery. I've never been so peaceful." And you gotta have some appreciation for the pacing.
Yeah.
And just letting yourself enjoy the moment. Yeah, and Miyazaki-san is really good at it.
Oh yeah, he's a legend. Simple.
Yeah,
he's a legend.
Worldwide.
Yeah. So I like that you brought up the little boy. What was his name?
Marco. In
Marco?
the book, his name is Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it's Marco.
Marco. Yeah.
Marco.
Yeah.
So Marco and Calcifer. Those are my two favorite characters. I've been trying to decide which one I like more, but Marco to me is so funny. He's just like this cute little kid that like at first he doesn't no presta atención para nada. Like he just doesn't really care about things. Like there's a huge mess everywhere, and he's just grabbing the plate, grabbing the things, and just like putting it like, and he just doesn't, you know what I mean? Like doesn't care.
Oh, gosh,
or when he puts the door, he goes to the door, he like transforms into the the wizard. And then he sees that little girl that's probably like about his age. She's like, "How are you, young lady?" Or "How are you, little girl?"
Yeah.
And it's just so funny to me. He's just like funny. Like I think he's like a funny little like wizard kid.
Josh Hutcherson did a really good job doing the English version of that. Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
really it's for me. I like his humor, his character, and then later on when he really warms up with Sophie. He likes Sophie a lot, and like. In a way, in a perfect world, I kind of see Howl, Sophie, and him as the little kid, like their little son, and it's cute to me.
I really like the voice
family.
cast for Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes,
yeah,
it's good. They do a good job in English.
Emily Mortimer is Sophie, as young Sophie, and Gene Simmons is older Sophie, and both voices are very warm. I really
yeah.
And then what was his name? Christian Bale. he does Howl. Oh my gosh, that voice! It's like butter.
Dang, buddy.
And you know who else's voice is like the Witch of the Waste by Lauren Bacall. Oh my gosh, that woman's voice is sensual. It's that sensual, evil, old witch. I like it.
Oh my gosh, this is true. I mean, for real though, when Hal talks, even I'm just like, you have a nice voice.
You can
got a really
can
nice
swing me around whenever you want.
Well, hello. That's so funny, but it's true. Very well done. The voice acting, everything, like, yeah. And those are our favorite characters. Oh, and Calcifer. I mean, you
Billy
already talked
Crystal.
About
As Calcifer is so.
who was
Billy Crystal?
Billy Crystal.
Yeah, he's a total New Yorker as a fire demon.
So funny though,
Yes.
man. He fits the role perfectly.
Yeah.
And I just love like the secret behind Calcifer, because you don't really know anything until the very end. And it's kind of funny because like the Witch of the Waste, I always like mess it up. But she's like, it was in front of her the whole time what she was looking for, literally. But like, you didn't really know that. And like, I just like that they gave him a personality and like how he is. And it's just cool. I like the character. He's funny.
You want to talk about the secret behind Calcifer?
Sure.
Yeah. So it takes me back again to Full Metal Alchemist, the law of equivalent exchange.
Yes.
So you got to give something.
Good show. Shout out to that show.
Yeah, it's amazing. So how these laws of magic, transcend different genres of anime. Okay, so you got to give something of equal value to get something in return.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. You make a sacrifice, you give something, or you supply whatever resources, so you can get something in return. So, for example, at the end, when the castle is falling apart, Sophie gives Calcifer a lock of her hair, like her braid, and he's able to like keep the castle moving for a while longer. How was the castle moving the whole time though? How was the shooting star that had fallen to the ground able to keep a form as a flame and stay as a fire demon? Well, what happened? You want to say it or you want me to say it?
You got it.
Okay, so there's also time traveling and that's also pretty cool. But anyway, Calcifer had Howl's heart.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why he was able to do so much, because a heart is such a heavy thing. Got a lot of weight, a lot of magical power.
Yeah.
Because it holds so much emotion.
Yeah.
Actually, did you know the ancient Egyptians thought that your thoughts came from your heart?
Really?
Yeah. And that's why they would like poke your brains out with a heart poker, and they wouldn't even like keep it when they would mummify people, because they thought the thoughts are in the heart.
Oh.
And feelings are in your guts. You know, gut feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just diarrhea to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. When you go to Taco Bell, you get food and free diarrhea.
Right, so, oh wow. Yeah,
That's cool.
Magical heart.
Yes. When you find that out too, it's super cool. It's like a really cool, yeah. And the art and
you
that
understand
moment
him
too.
more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why
it's
his
like,
motives and why he's not able to do the things he should just be able to easily do, because he ain't got the heart for it.
Yeah. Well, it's cool. It's kind of cool too, because like I would say you could kind of call Howl a complicated character.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people, the word around the street is like, oh, he's like this demon, this
Eats
wizard.
women's hearts.
Yeah.
He's a womanizer.
And you don't know like.
Which he kind of was.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude. You know what I mean? When he's laying in bed there, and it's like his super long hair, and he's like gorgeous. I'm just like,
and that was his ugly mode.
Yeah, when he was freaking out about
I
it.
don't see a point of living if I can't be beautiful.
He's funny. I like him. He's funny. But yeah, no, his character is very, very intriguing. I love learning more about him and like finding out his secrets and everything. It's just like, wow, he's actually a really cool dude.
Yeah. Yeah, because comes off as such a coward
Mm-hmm.
as well because
Yes.
he's running away from his duty.
Mm-hmm.
He's running, and and here's Sophie,
Yeah.
super dutiful, super
Mhm.
dedicated, and self-sacrifice, and he just doesn't want to deal with anybody. So
Yeah.
he makes up all of these different identities and
Mhm.
aliases, so he can just be by himself and not have to have
Pendragon was
responsibility.
one of his.
Yeah, Pendragon and
There's,
Wizard Jenkins.
Yes.
Actually, that's his real last name, Howl Jenkins.
That's right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, he's also out there fighting,
Yes.
trying to protect people because he doesn't agree with the war.
Correct, which is super cool. His concept, I love the way he thinks. Now, let me ask you real quick, because since you know a lot about the show, obviously, and the book and stuff, but what exactly is Howl? What's his form? Because he has so many different forms. He turns later on into that demon bird thing. Is that his real form?
No, he's a human.
Okay.
Because he's from Wales.
Correct.
His name's Howl Jenkins.
Okay.
And he was a kid that wanted to be, study magic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say Harry Potter meets, anime,
Okay.
Japanese
I like
anime.
that. Yeah.
Because his animal forms are his animagus forms.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Interesting. But because they do mention that if you use too much magic or something, you can stay like that,
Right.
or become that.
If you abuse the powers of the animagus in this universe,
Mhm.
you could stay stuck like that
And
forget
all of those
who you are.
soldiers he was fighting, that's what happened to them, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
those wizards that
Yeah.
that were stuck as ugly blob monsters. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So hold on. The animagus, are they those blobs that follow the Wicked Witch?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have used that term.
Okay.
You know the fat ones that look like they're bubbles with mosquito wings, and
The ones that he fights? Oh yeah. Those are the
Yeah.
Wicked Witches henchmen or whatever.
No, those are the ones that look like black tar.
Oh, okay.
Walking black tar with those Mardi Gras masks.
Yeah.
Not those. I'm talking about the ones that are in the airships fighting
Correct.
in the sky.
Okay. Yes. Okay. It's coming back.
Yeah, I messed up with the blob thing.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. But hey, it reminded us of those ugly tar monster things
Yeah.
that are really creepy.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Those are creepy.
It's like enchanted tar, probably.
You know what I just realized? This movie has everything.
Yeah,
Because
so much.
those moments were horror to me. I was like, oh God, run away, Sophie. What are those things? They scare me, man.
Right off in the first scene when she meets Howl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're chasing
And
her.
he just
they come out of the
freaking-
crevices and stuff.
Yeah, he walks away.
Yeah, just flies up and stretch your legs and start walking.
So cool. So cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love that music too.
Miguel, let me ask you a question.
Pregunta.
Who's the strongest magician?
Strongest.
Who do you think?
I think Madame Solomon,
You think?
Wizard Solomon, was
Mhm.
pretty strong.
Mhm.
But actually, in the book, the strongest ones are the fire demons. Because there's a fire demon that
Really?
actually impersonates one of the wizards.
Oh,
Yeah, so...
interesting.
But if we know the book,
Mhm.
I don't know if in the movie you could say who's stronger. You know who's strongest? Love.
Okay.
Sophie's
We
love.
getting into the fifth element right now.
Sophie's love is what breaks the spell.
True.
And then with her power, she's able to keep him alive long enough to restore his heart and all
Mhm.
that stuff. Even after throw a bucket of water on top of his face.
Oh yeah.
Poor Calcifer gets turned off. He was just a glowing ember at the end.
That was really sad. I Sherrard.
Yeah.
I cried.
The power of love conquers all.
It does. The fifth element. This is real life. Some people think electricity is the fifth element. It's not. It's actually love. Look it up.
Electricity?
It's worth a Google. Anyways, I think. I mean, if we're talking about a specific person, I would say that the Queen, lady, chick, Madame Solomon.
Yeah, she's a minister.
Minister. Her. Yeah. Yeah. She was just way too strong. It was ridiculous, and I was just scared of her. And I thought Howl was gonna
she was pretty strong.
just gonna warrior and just die, but he didn't.
Mm-mm.
He outsmarted her. Which sometimes I'm like, well, is maybe Howl stronger? But I think if they were both to fight, she would just.
And in the film,
Yeah.
it was complicated too because I don't think she really cared for the war either, because she said
Mm.
something at the end. It's time to stop this idiotic war.
Mhm.
I don't understand what her deal was, because why was she just? If she didn't agree with the war, why didn't she tell the king?
Yeah.
But she is complicated because she sends Heen, the dog,
Mhm.
to
Which is
that
funny.
dog is so cute.
I know.
I want one of those.
He's like ugly, but he's cute. You know?
Yeah, ugly cute.
Mm.
You got those around.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
not you. That's not what I meant.
Okay.
She's complicated because she sends the dog to follow them,
Hmm.
but she doesn't try to stop them. You know,
True.
She doesn't sabotage them.
True.
I guess she like knew that
The
it
only
was
one
gonna
she like
work out at the
messes
end.
up is the Witch of the Waste,
She messes up the Witch of the Waste because she was being a
which
bad
was
girl.
really creepy. The way that she did that too.
Yeah,
Light
it
bulbs
was kind of like
and the little spirit thingies,
Kind
and they
of
just kind of
demonic. Yeah.
saying. I was like,
yeah, those chants. What was it? What if you play that backwards? What would it say?
oh my!
And
We got some homework to do.
I think she just she knew everything was gonna work out in the end.
Mhm.
She was just pushing the characters,
Yeah,
you know,
That makes sense.
to like Howl, for example, to
Yeah.
do what he needed to do.
that's
I don't
cool.
know.
She turned out to be a cooler character than we thought.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be, you know, the ultimate bad guy of the story, but in the end, she was like, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad everything worked out. Time to stop this war." Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you one more question.
Mm.
Which is the worst / most powerful curse? Do you think? Do you think it's Sophie's curse? Do you think it's the prince's curse?
I think the worst curse was what Hal did to himself, giving up his heart.
Okay.
Because it
Very
changed his
interesting
life.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, that self-inflicted curse was a blessing.
Did
and
he see
a
it as a
bane.
curse?
He couldn't because he didn't have a heart.
True.
A person without the feelings
Mhm.
that make you human.
Mm-hmm.
What are you? You know.
Are we
That's why
human?
he was so lost.
Are we dancer?
I guess that's. I mean, yeah, it's complicated if we go into metaphysics. Like if he could have been just a Cylon, you know,
Oh
just
my gosh.
pure programming, all in the brain, no feeling. But with the heart, it made him.
Human.
It gave him the capability of being. I don't know, because he was still selfless without the heart.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
But guess what? Still love him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to agree with you. I was at first going to say probably the turnips, but then I was going to just like have like this argue with myself and be like, no, but Sophie couldn't talk and she was super old. But wait, the turnip dude was stuck in a tree. What if Sophie didn't come around? He would have been there forever. You know what I mean? But then, I don't know. But yours I like yours. It's deeper.
Yeah.
It's deeper.
I do like the one about Sophie though, but she was as long as she was self-confident,
Mm-hmm.
she was able to overcome it. She just didn't know.
Yep.
Because when she was confident and
She turned
strong,
back
she
into-
would look young
Yeah.
again. Except her hair was still
Do you-
silver, which was awesome.
Do you think that they portray? Oh yeah. Do you think they were trying to portray her as more of like an uglier character? Because I don't really think it worked very well.
Ugly?
Yeah, like
No.
compared.
Frumpy.
Whoa, what?
Like
Is that like frowning / grumpy?
I guess sort of, but no, she's just kind of like Ugly Betty. She's actually pretty, but she doesn't know it.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say at the end, I think she's pretty. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
She's cute.
I mean, Hal thought so too.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you're beautiful.
But he saw what's dentro.
Yeah.
Dude. What's
he knew before she did,
Mhm.
or before she revealed
Mhm.
her. She knew what he knew what she had.
You know what I think?
What?
I think Hal just really likes old people. But like really likes old people. I mean,
Because of,
he got with the Wicked Witch chick. You know, he's with Sophie, and he got with them even though they were old.
Mm.
I think he's got some weird fetish going
He
on.
got some.
Hal, let me talk to you, buddy.
Oh my goodness! I just realized.
But anyways, Miguel, that's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That was a good show, honestly. Now, before the show ends, I want you to do me a favor. Would you grab me? Would you grab
Magic card?
Magic card, please. Oh, sorry. swam over here in the air. Okay, this is Magikarp. All right, that's it. Thank you. You can hold him if you want. Thank you for coming, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun show. And we want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you agree with us with, what we've said? Do you like the movie? Are you gonna watch it? Did we convince you maybe? Or, do you hate it? Why do you hate it? Which character is your favorite? Do you have a man crush on Howl as well? You know what I mean? Come on. Yeah, just tell us. Write it down on the comments. Help us out. Check us out on Instagram. Give us likes. Share our videos. Tell your friends. All that good stuff.
And what did we miss? Was there something that you would like to talk about? Was there some cool stuff about Howl's Moving Castle that that we didn't know? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know because we love your face. Remember that. We love your face. Tukara, Lo Amo, Mucho Grande.
Mucho grande.
Mucho Grande, dude. What was that?
Más grande? Bigger.
Bigger! Like really big, Papa. I'm talking enormous. Okay, anyways, we love you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Remember who you are. Don't do drugs. Okay, bye. All right. That was good. That was good. That's Magikarp. Do you like? Yes, no, maybe.
I like.
Good.